I speak to you in the name of the one holy and living God. Please be seated. Well, there's something about angels. You know, they tend to catch us off guard, surprise us, delight us, sometimes even terrify us. The other day, Mojo and I were wandering along the Advent way through the desert when what to our wondering eyes should appear but an angel, a fabulous fiber art angel beautifully crafted by a textile artist. To say that it made my day would actually be an understatement because it just set me a-smiling and I had to tell everyone who I spoke with, guess what? I had an angel sighting today. Because there's something about angels. They surprise and delight us, sometimes even terrify us. Well, the priest, Zechariah, husband of Elizabeth, eventually to be father of John the Baptist, also had an angel sighting. Minding his own business, he was working, doing his job as a priest at the incense altar, deep in the heart of the temple, in the holiest of holy places. And the angel Gabriel appears to him, and he's terrified. Zechariah is overwhelmed with fear when he sees this angel, and the angel says to him, Zechariah, do not be afraid, for your prayer has been heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you will call him John. Well, Zechariah was incredulous. His tongue was frozen, and for the entire duration of Elizabeth's pregnancy, he was speechless. He never said a word. This was beyond belief for him. It wasn't until 8 days after that child was born, at the ritual of naming, that Zechariah must have remembered those angel's words, and he finally spoke. And he said his name, John. There was another angel sighting. It happened during the 6th month of Elizabeth's pregnancy. It happened with her cousin, Mary. Mary, a teenage peasant girl of no remarkable lineage at all, who lived, probably with about 150 people in a small farming village. And that angel Gabriel broke into her life, saying, greetings, favored one, the Lord is with you. Imagine that. Just imagine that, can you? As far as we know, Mary was not praying. She was certainly not in a temple or in a particularly holy place. Maybe she was spinning wool or making breakfast. Think about it. How would you respond if you were in your kitchen on some Tuesday afternoon? Making lunch, maybe you spread some almond butter on toast, or you're eating ice cream out of the carton. And what to your wondering eyes should appear? And you hear from the depths of your being, greetings, favored one, the Lord is with you. Might you be struck dumb like Zechariah? At an utter loss for words and thinking to yourself, I really can't tell anybody this. This is not really believable. Or would you be like Mary, much perplexed and kind of pausing, pondering, and wondering, how can this be? And waiting then and deciding to put your faith in the angel's proclamation, for nothing will be impossible with God. Might you be able to join Mary and boldly consent? Yes, here I am, the servant of the Lord. Let it be with me according to your word. What'd you do? Here's the thing. The incarnation requires not only the mysterious work of God's Spirit, but also the consent of an ordinary person like Mary, like one of us. Mary could have said, I must have had too much wine. I'm hearing some voices here, and they're really kind of grandiose. I'm just this ordinary peasant girl. These big ideas are not for me. Or maybe she could have responded as did Zechariah, silenced by terror and disbelief. Or, reasonably, she could have said, "Are you kidding me? There's no way I can be unwed and pregnant. Don't you know I'll be stoned to death?" But Mary somehow reaches beyond all of these possible objections and accepts the angel's staggering announcement. She consents, "Let it be with me according to your word." And so proceeds the intimate dance of humanity and divinity. Mary consents to the seed of divinity planted in her womb. And from that moment on, it is clear, nothing, not a calamity or hardship, a sickness, a struggle, sacrifice, not even death, can separate humanity from divinity. Because God is with us. And nothing will be impossible with God. Nothing will be impossible with God. Dear people of God, these words, these angelic words, are, I believe, what we are longing to hear. What we long to hear in the midst of this dark winter, separated from loved ones, under the siege of a mutating virus, getting grouchy and grumpy and short with ourselves and each other, confined to our spaces, exiled from public places, new births and deaths uncelebrated. We need to hear and take to heart the angel Gabriel's promise. Nothing is impossible with God. Nothing is impossible with God if, and only if, we say yes. We must say yes. We must consent to the conception of the Christ child, that light that transforms the darkness from deep within our beings. To people of God, the angel of the Lord has appeared to us. There's no question about it. The angel of the Lord has appeared to us. Now the question is, will we join our hearts to Mary, saying, "Here I am, the servant of the Lord. Let it be with me according to your word"? Are we willing? Are we willing to be impregnated with the Christ light? To nurture it in our hearts and the depths of our being? To let it be born through us in our lives, to bring God's kingdom to light on our earth? If on this, the darkest of dark nights, we say yes, yes, our faith will give birth to hope, and a new star will rise to enlighten our world. May you be blessed, and may you be a blessing. Amen.